Hi everybody, welcome back to another tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going over the basics of cryptography. Cryptography is the art of hiding information either within some other information or using a mathematical equation or algorithm to hide the information from people who shouldn't be seeing it. Then there is a key exchange. This key encrypts as well as decrypts the secret message. So cryptography is not only for securing our digital information, but it's been used since ancient times to secure secret messages from the Roman army generals down to their captains and other very important events used cryptography. But it's not just all professional and for top secret purposes within governments. It can also be used for fun, at least on the basic level. So let's take a look at how cryptography may work. Now, the ones that I'm showing in this video are very easy to crack, and really, if you use them at a very low level, meaning maybe just between your friends, among other people in the general public, they don't really study cryptography that much, but it does only take a few minutes to learn how to break some of these basic codes, so don't use it in a very professional manner. Use it more for fun. So we have our plain text English alphabet, A through Z, and we want to encrypt something, but how do we do that using a simple key? Well, first, we have to understand that there is a general rule of numeric value to each letter of the alphabet. Now, some will say that it starts at number 1 for A, so A would equal 1. However, the way that I was taught professionally through my courses is that A actually starts with 0. Then you would continue, B equals 1, C would equal 2, and etc. all the way to Z should equal 25. Okay, so that is the numeric value when doing basic cipher, shift ciphers such as Caesar cipher, Vigenère cipher, and all the other basic simple ciphers. So in order to encrypt a secret message, we would need to predetermine a key that we could exchange between us and the receiver of this secret message. So a key sometimes can be either a word or it could be a number. We're going to focus on a number for this case, as we're not going to go into the keyword ciphers yet. So our key is going to be 2. Okay, we're just going to go with the number 2. Now we want to determine our message that we are going to type. We're simply just going to go with hello world. Now, hello world encrypted, if we are using a shift of 2 keys, would mean that H would actually become J. So that is our first letter. If we are shifting right 2 letters. Now if we wanted to shift backwards, we would do a -2, but I honestly have never seen that in a real world application. But if that's the way that you would like to do it, then you would go back 2 from H, which would equal F. So our first letter then is J. Then we need to figure out E. E would become G, and then L would become N, which therefore becomes two N's because there are two L's within hello. And then O would become Q. So J, G, N, and Q is actually equal to hello. Then world would become Y. W would become Y in the word world. O would become Q again. Then we would go R, which would be T. L again would become N. And D would become F. And that is our encrypted using a 2-time shift to the right, or 2 shifts to the right message. Now, the problem about Caesar cipher and using simple numbers as your keys to encrypt a message is that once you break one, you can essentially discover all of the rest. This is what is known as a letter frequency, or even a numeric to letter frequency. You can kind of figure out that once you saw one N, N's anywhere else in your secret message would then equal L. Not only that, but then you can kind of figure out the key within solving 1 or 2 letters. So that's kind of why this simple cipher, shift ciphers, have been somewhat outdated. Now, in our more advanced cryptography tutorials, we'll be talking about RSA, which currently is probably one of the most strongest publicly, next to SHA, secure hash algorithm, and there's different bit levels to those. So that is the very basic of how a shift cipher would work. Now, in the next cryptography tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and start getting into a little more advanced or intermediate levels of cryptography, such as using modular arithmetic in order to encrypt your messages, and as well as using one-time pad and pseudo random number generation and other intermediate level cryptography. But this is the basics of ciphers. So if you want to start playing around with them using different keys and setting different encryptions to send to your friends, by all means go ahead. Thank you guys for watching this introduction to my cryptography tutorials. Definitely many more cryptography tutorials to come. We'll be looking at advanced mathematics to encrypt and decrypt words and sentences and many other things. And I even have a little secret book to show each of you a little bit later down the road once we've studied more. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I really appreciate everybody watching these videos, liking them, sharing them. Go ahead and subscribe if you guys are enjoying all these tutorials, and I will see each of you in the next video.